Welcome to the Trading with Venus podcast, where we help you establish strong trading habits, generate consistent profits, and create the lifestyle you desire for yourself and your family. Now your host, Raman Gill.
Hi friends, thank you for tuning in for our 15th episode. This is your all-around guy, Ryan.
And I'm Raman.
We've had thousands of downloads since we started this podcast last July, and we're just getting started.
A big thank you to all our listeners for supporting us and being with us on this journey. We are truly grateful for your support.
And for our 15th episode, we will be talking about the secrets behind trading success. Well, success is probably one of the most overused words when one talks about business. The definition is very simple, and yet the reality behind attaining it is very challenging. So Raman, what do you think are the reasons behind succeeding in trading?
We talk a lot about trading success, and there are a lot of stats out there where people talk about 95% of traders actually fail in trading. And it always bugs me when I hear of that stat because it is true. Well, it is true that a lot of traders fail. However, I think we need to look at what actually causes a failure. So we touched on some of those aspects in our last episode. So this episode, let's take a look at what contributes to somebody's trading success. I will go over 5 secrets that I have found that contribute to trading success. The first one is around belief. If you've read Mark Douglas's book, Trading in the Zone, he really touches on this topic because he talks about your beliefs, things that you have grown up with, and how they contribute to your success in any given field. And I find it applies to the trading field as well. So the first thing one needs to believe to succeed in this business is that it is possible. Let's take a look at big financial institutions. We all put our money in mutual funds or some sort of ETF or any kind of this instrument that is traded. There is somebody sitting at the head office somewhere making those calls on whether to buy or sell or any of those things. And they may have a lot of, market knowledge, and they may have a lot of research that gets applied to them. Even if it's a system, if it's an algorithm that's making the trades, somebody's brain has gone into that to make that decision. So know that there are other people who are successful in this field and believe that you can do that as well. All you need to know is how to make it happen. So first thing is belief. Second one is commitment. Just like anything else, to succeed in this, you have to be committed. You have to be committed to trading. You have to be willing to take the steps that are necessary to succeed in this business. A lot of times people will ask me, what's my strategy, or, looking for a perfect system. And I'm here to tell you there is really no holy grail. There's no magic software. There's no secret strategy to make this happen. It all boils down to understanding the market, knowing price action, and then finding something that works for you. So finding a strategy that will actually produce the results. So I recommend backtesting any kind of system or strategy that you have. Go and backtest it so that you will know for yourself what kind of results to expect from that. However, overall, it's not about the system. It's about the commitment to it. So making sure you take the time to understand the markets, you understand the fundamentals, you learn price action. You're not just depending on the indicators to give you a buy or sell signals. You need to know what's going on. And it does take hard work, just like it takes hard work to succeed in any business. It takes hard work to succeed in this business as well. So it requires commitment. Now, third thing is being an independent trader. A lot of times people will try to copy their mentors. They will see their mentor is making a lot of good trades. They're making lots of money. They're making lots of pips. It is just natural for someone to want to copy their mentor and do the exact same thing that the mentor is doing. However, what I found is that it is almost impossible to do that. It's not to say that their strategy doesn't work. It's just that copying someone is impossible. And the reason behind that is because we are all individuals. We all have different perspectives on any given thing. So the best thing to do is to not try to copy someone. Instead, look at what that person is doing and then ingrain that into your personality, into your way of doing things. So learn price action, learn what the markets are showing you, learn the different aspects of the market, learn their strategy, and then apply it in your way. So see what can you see? What patterns stand out to you? Use those. Whatever works for you, whatever you can see on the charts or in the markets, take that and implement. Backtest it, understand, see how many times it actually is profitable when you apply that, and just go with it. So forget about if they're using 10 things and you're only using 5, or if they're using 10 and you need to use 12. That's okay. It doesn't have to be an exact perfect match. It just has to, you can just take their strategy and modify it to suit your needs. The next thing is discipline and patience. A lot of times people will come into this field and they want to be successful overnight. If you look at any kind of business endeavor, you know it takes 2 years to become profitable in business. And in business as well, 95% of all businesses fail in the first 2 years. So it takes 2 years for the business to break even and actually start making profits. However, when traders come into this field, they think that they can take a weekend course and go out and start making profits. That is an impossible pressure that you're putting on yourself. It doesn't work like that. You cannot watch a basketball game and expect to be an NBA star. It takes time and it takes practice. Recognize that, know that, yes, it's possible. However, it will take you some time to practice that, to actually learn the systems. Even though you've learned them over the weekend, it will take you some time to actually find those things on the chart and be able to trade them consistently. So just having that patience to know that it will not happen overnight. It's possible, but it won't happen overnight. It will take some time to get up to that understanding of the market where you're actually becoming profitable and able to take these trades consistently. And also discipline. So a lot of times people will become discretionary. And by that, I mean that once they will apply one thing and next time they will take a trade where their strategy doesn't call for taking a trade. You see market dropping and all of a sudden, you want to jump in because you feel like you're getting left out. That's not the best way to do it. You have to be disciplined and actually follow your system, follow your strategy, and take the setups that your strategy shows you to take. For example, you start looking at your charts. What's your routine in preparation to trade? How do you view your charts? Are you looking at the fundamentals? What are the different aspects of trading that you look at before you actually take trades, and then staying consistent with it? That is very, very important. The final thing that I would say is find something that suits your personality. There are a lot of different ways to trade this market. Some people just swear by a long-term trading strategy. They would say you cannot take a trade for any chart below 1 hour. And there'll be others that say just take 10 pips and be out of the market. What I have found is that it depends. It depends on who you are as a person. For example, I did track in school. I've always been very fast. It is almost impossible for me to run a marathon, but if you give me 100, 200 meter dash, I would probably be one of the first people to the line. So my personality is very fast paced. I need to get in, get out. When I am in longer term trades, I get very antsy. I find it hard to stay. Even when I'm trailing my stocks, I have anxiety around holding long term positions. So I prefer intraday trading. However, that trading system may not be best for another person who likes to take more of a long-term laid-back approach to the market. If you're afraid of entering your trades on a chart that's fast-moving, like a 5-minute chart, slow it down. Go to a 15-minute chart. You will find the exact same setups will show up on a 15-minute chart. Or if you wanted to go even more longer term, look at your weekly, your monthly charts, your daily charts, and then trade from a 1 hour chart. All of those strategies, there's nothing wrong with that. They're all fine. It really depends on what you can see and what you can trade, what suits your personality. So those are some of the things that I personally have found that people sometimes don't understand and make mistakes around. And if you could just correct those or keep those in mind as you're trading, you can be a successful trader as well.
So true, so true. Thanks so much for the awesome answers, Raman. And for our listeners, if you have questions that you'd like answered on the show, please send us an email to questions@tradingwithvenus.com. Till next time, goodbye.
Bye for now.
If you want consistency in your trading, we invite you to join our daily market analysis calls, where we provide the levels to find the best entries and targets on an intraday basis. For a 1-week free trial, please visit www.tradingwithvenus.com. Thanks for joining us today. With much gratitude, your show host, Raman Gill.